Tech giants are fighting a quiet war for the premium real estate sitting right on your nose. Having a corporation record your daily life used to feel dystopian, and now it feels like, just throwing on a classic pair of sunglasses. We are taking a deep dive into a stack of industry reports and hardware leaks, mapping out how Meta and Apple are deploying opposing strategies to control your field of vision.
Hiding a 3K camera inside iconic Ray-Ban frames masks Meta's surveillance hardware. Apple refused to partner with legacy eyewear brands entirely. They are secretly building display-free frames to capture that market on their own terms.
People are buying the Ray-Ban Gen 2 specifically for the high-quality transition lenses and the open-ear audio. Consumers just ignore the face-mounted camera staring at everyone they meet.
Weighing 48 grams makes people forget they're actually wearing a computer.
Wearing these feels like having invisible Bluetooth speakers hovering over your ears while you casually capture vertical video for Instagram Reels.
Dropping 4 grams from the previous generation eliminated the physical toll on the bridge of the nose. Walking around with a heavy virtual reality headset feels like strapping a warm brick to your forehead. Meta secured the physical comfort first by letting a fashion brand do the heavy lifting.
They flooded the streets with fashionable hardware and are now aggressively pushing software updates to weaponize those glasses. The upcoming update introduces Muse Spark AI to replace their current computer vision models.
The old models hallucinate constantly, struggling to identify basic shapes or mistaking a fire hydrant for a small dog.
Wait, really? A fire hydrant?
Muse Spark brings multimodal perception. The AI simultaneously processes the audio it hears and the video it sees to map the physical context of your environment.
You look at an unfamiliar landmark while the camera feeds the image to the cloud. The microphones simultaneously pick up the ambient city noise.
The system instantly whispers a historical summary directly into your ear. Shifting toward health applications exposes their long-term data acquisition strategy.
Wow.
The AI scans the physical world around you and instantly feeds an auditory analysis straight back to you.
It evaluates the nutritional density of the lunch on your plate or translates complex medical charts sitting on your doctor's desk. You expect me to trust a social media company with raw medical data just because the glasses looked at a prescription bottle?
Meta actually encourages users to upload lab reports and blood pressure logs to train their health-focused AI models. A corporation famous for harvesting behavioral data to serve targeted ads now wants access to the daily readings on personal glucose monitors.
That is insane. Apple saw this happening and took the opposite route. They scrapped the heavy augmented reality screens from their original roadmap and pivoted to shipping entirely display-free frames.
Apple is designing multiple distinct shapes ranging from chunky rectangular options to slim executive styles. Facial aesthetics dictate whether anyone will actually put a computer on their head.
If there is no visual interface, are these just high-tech AirPods bolted onto traditional frames?
Removing the screen solves the fundamental physics problem of battery life. Running a visual augmented reality display on a tiny battery drains power in under 2 hours. That forces users to constantly search for a charger just to keep their glasses alive.
Apple offloads all the heavy processing to the iPhone already sitting in your pocket. The glasses act strictly as sensory extensions.
The tiny cameras gather real-time data and send it to the phone. Siri then processes that information and feeds the auditory response back to you. They achieve ambient computing without projecting a single glowing pixel into your eyes.
This entire battle comes down to who owns the ecosystem. Meta uses a famous fashion label to sneak cameras onto your face. Apple relies entirely on its own design language and proprietary hardware to keep you locked in their walled garden.
The societal shift happening right now changes human interaction permanently. When everyone is wearing discrete cameras disguised as classic eyewear, the baseline assumption of privacy in public spaces evaporates entirely. Say goodbye.
Tech giants claim the real estate on your face, and the rent is your privacy. Goodbye.